MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the New York Yankees and the Kansas City Royals. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Heath Fillmyer is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Kansas City. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one. Into the box now, DJ LeMahieu. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
For the Yankees, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, I know they've caught a little bit of a losing streak right now, but they got good veteran presence, great veteran presence in that clubhouse. And I bet you someone steps up today and says, this stops. We get it done today, boys.
The 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. 77 degrees our temperature at game time tonight. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
The 3-1. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Now the 3-2 pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And there's one gone to begin the evening.
Batting second, the shortstop, Thairo Estrada.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Thairo Estrada. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, Dero, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
Popped up. O'Hearn in foul ground, and he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul. Bouncer up the middle. Way to get dirty. Great stab, but this will be scored a base hit as the hitter reaches first without a play.
The designated hitter.
Next for New York, Torres. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the American League in that category.
You know, Dero, we're into the summer right now. This guy's power has been off the charts. Looks like he's going to be able to do this all season long.
I think he is, Dan, and the ball's going to start flying now. Weather's starting to warm up in certain parts of the country. We're getting into the middle, late part of summer. You're going to see some epic home runs down the stretch.
And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Ball 2 now.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
Line toward the gap in left center. In there, a base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he'll make it over to third base safely, so that puts runners at the corners with only one gone.
Hey, a little top of the order lightning right here, Dan. The second and third guys in the batting order throw knocks out there, and now you're staring a monster in the face.
Dero, this is just what you don't want to face as a pitcher, right? You get the 2 and 3 hole guys up, and all of a sudden now it's 4, 5, and 6 going to have to get through the meat of this tough batting order.
Here's the first pitch to him. Aaron Judge comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit too.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And that's down into left center for a base hit. And the run will cross to make this a 1-0 Yankee lead. And he'll pull into second with one away.
This is the way you want to start the game on the offensive side of things. Teammate puts himself in the scoring position, and you're able to bring him home with a gapper. That's the kind of thing that gets the whole lineup excited to put up some numbers.
Digging in, Gio Urshela. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. After it is Soler. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Torres at third. Judge is over at second with one down in the inning. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Urshela, 28 years old. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. The 1-1. Is fastball taken high for a ball.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. 0-1 the count. Oh, 1 count, the pitch.
Inside 0-1.
23 pitches already here in the first inning. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Soler is there. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the first coming up. New York off to a 1-0 lead. Jordan Montgomery, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for going very deep into games. Very rarely does he go 6 innings or more, so this very well could be one of those Johnny Holstaff days.
Stepping in, Adalberto Mondesi. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V, what we're seeing there is a team, D-Roll. They're starting to put the gas pedal down right now. They're starting to get some length in this division.
Yeah, this team's playing well. They're playing with confidence. You can tell guys are walking to the plate with a swagger. Their pitchers are taking them out and executing pitches down and away. This is a good ball club.
A 2-1 count to the leadoff hitter for Kansas City. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
A swing and a ground ball to third. And there's one gone to start the night.
Batting second, the center fielder, Michael Taylor.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Michael Taylor. First offering on its way. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Taylor, a former member of the Washington Nationals, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
One out, nobody on. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Stanton giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting third, the right fielder, Jorge Soler.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. Now the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Bases are empty here with two men out. 1-2 now.
Hey, that two-seam fastball is going to be the be-all, end-all of this game right here. Who's going to execute? Is the pitcher going to be able to keep going to that well, or is the offense going to be able to make an adjustment and hit that ball in the gap?
The 2-2. Salvador Perez would be next. And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. KC down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Standing in, Gary Sanchez. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a slider down the middle, but laid off. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Stepping in now, Luke Voigt. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. He's entering play in this one, a home run shy of 20 for the season. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Now here's the pitch. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Boy, he sped him up in this at bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at bat.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Batting 9.
So here's the veteran Brett Gardner. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High pop-up. O'Hearn's got it, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. On now to the bottom of the second. The Yankees lead it 1-0. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Salvador Perez. First delivery to him on the way.
It's out 1-1.
The 1-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Hunter Dozier digging in now. First pitch coming. Here it is. Starts him with a breaking ball this time. Misses down and in for a ball. 1-0. Grounded to first. Right to him. To second for 1. To Voit in time for the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
So base is empty now after the double play, and standing in is the DH, Maikel Franco. Here comes the first pitch. Pitch on the way. Hit in the air to straightaway center. After it is Gardner. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
The batter, the shortstop.
Digging in, Tyro Estrada.
Estrada.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Estrada swings and throws from the right side and stands at 5'10". This is his second year as a major leaguer. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Bases are empty, one man out. Little chopper back to the mound. And oh, this is off the second base bag. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting, designated hitter, Gleyber Torres.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back. Runner at first here, one man out. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. And he fouls this one off. Ball 2. On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. From the stretch.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
A pause and the 0-2.
Nope, that's the ball.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
The 1-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first.
And from the list of stats you never want to hear if you're a pitcher, we have this. It's only the 3rd inning, and he's already allowed more hits than he did in his entire last outing.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Urshela hits a little over the 270 mark. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. We played 2.5. It's now 2-0 New York. Stepping into the box, Ryan O'Hearn. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night.
Number 56.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Ball in.
Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
2-0.
2-1 the count. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Now here's the pitch. And he popped him up. And this will land foul. Fouled off. And he'll find a way to get a piece of that one to stay alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball from the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 10 home runs and 51 runs batted in. Two balls and no strikes to the Kansas City left fielder.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Now the 2-0 home.
Ball, that's out.
Nicky Lopez will be next. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Batting up, the second baseman,
So next to the plate for the Royals, Nicky Lopez, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch of the at-bat. In there, no balls and a strike. Lopez is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
And it's fouled away. Runners on first with one down. And another foul ball. On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Ready with the 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Standing in now, Adalberto Mondesi as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Kansas City. They're down 2-0. Welcome back to Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. We send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. All set for the start of the 4th, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Giancarlo Stanton.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. Onto the lawn and gone. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. 29 home runs for him on the year as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
At the plate, Gary Sanchez.
Gary.
He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. That's wide, 2-0.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Luke Voigt. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Nobody out, runner on first. And it's quickly 0-2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Here's the 0-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Here's Brett Gardner now. Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there, it's short. as he'll hang on here to record the second out.
The batter, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
Ready with the 1-0.
Ball 2.
A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now. And that's over. 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1. There's a drive out to left center field. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
At the plate now, Tyro Estrada. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. In to score is the runner from third. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Labor Torres.
To the plate now, Torres. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Two balls and no strikes.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
High in the air down the right field line. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and 2 men left on base. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Yankees lead this one 4-0. Striding into the box, Michael Taylor. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
The center fielder, Michael.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball.
I got 2-1 to count.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
In is Jorge Soler. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
Pitch out. Nothing doing. No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for the Royals. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
2-1, here it is. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
Don't want to forget about it. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
So stepping in, Salvador Perez. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave him.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now the 2-0. And he fouls this one off. Now the 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
Here's the first pitch to him. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Gotta believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
Comes set with the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try to work their way back into this one.
Hey, we're in the middle of this one already, D-Roll. They finally score a run, and they've had a tough time scoring some runs.
Yeah, after taking it on the chin yesterday, it's nice to finally break through. Maybe this gives the offense the confidence it needs.
Into the box, Maikel Franco. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. 1 run is scored, and he is in there.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
In now, Ryan O'Hearn. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fouled off. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
To 2-2 now.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper, two-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
So coming to the plate, Alex Gordon, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1-0.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
The set and the 1-0. Three runs already home here. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Gardner will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, no errors, and 1 man left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Yankees 4 and the Royals 3. Mike Montgomery, the 6'5" left-hander, takes over on the mound now.
Number 21.
All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge.
Leading off for the Yankees, the right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1. A bouncer to the left side. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. So his day is fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Kansas City starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Hey, this was just one of those games that just weren't meant to be when you add it all up. Had a rough time, only lasted 4 innings. Just wasn't able to give them the kind of performance they were looking for going into this one.
First pitch on its way. Gio Urshela is in for a third plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here. A solo shot here to left. Number 17 for him on the season, and it's now 5-3.
Big swing right there. Give himself a little bit of breathing room. Let his pitcher go to work. Now they're up 2.
Giancarlo Stanton now. Hit the other way out toward right field. And the Bombers have it going here as this is also good for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. 1 out and a runner on second base. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I gotta believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Settling in now, Luke Voigt. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with 1 swing, so I think the approach to this guy is try to keep the ball off the plate, see if they can get him to chase something.
Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. First and second now, 1 man out. Two balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And the pitch on 2-1, and a sinker dips too low there, into the dirt in fact.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
Right back to the mound, could be an easy 2. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Yankees do get one on the solo homer. Bottom of the fifth coming up. It's now 5-3 New York. Ready for another chance? Nicky Lopez. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First delivery to him on the way.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. And this is foul tipped at the plate right off the arm of the catcher behind the plate. Ouch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. And it's fouled away. Now another 1-2. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
And he fouls this one off.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
The 2-2 one more time. This is line to left. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So the 9-hole hitter comes through with the base hit, and that brings up the top of the order now with nobody out.
Hey, this guy's been slumping at the plate. Saw his average fall below 240 prior to this at bat. That knock had to feel good.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So the line score will show he departs after just 4 innings of work, and you know they wanted more out of him than this, as he won't even stand to be the winning pitcher here. Joe Musgrove will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
Joe Musgrove.
Adalberto Mondesi will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. He's set. Here it comes. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. A runner at first with no outs here. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. A 1-1. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Center fielder, Michael Taylor.
So now to the plate, Michael Taylor shows bunt as he gets this one down. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
The right fielder, number 12, Jorge.
first pitch to him.
Count 1-0.
Lifetime numbers against Joe Musgrove. He's 1 for 3. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Gardner on the move. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he's safe. In to score, the runner from third.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Salvador Perez. First pitch on its way. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Salvador Perez behind in the count, 0-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Way outside. 1-2.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, what a stop on the slide. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Royals settle for just the 1. 5 innings complete. The Yankees are out in front, 5-4. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Brett Gardner. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. One and 1. Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike. The 1-2 is a called strike 3 on the corner.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And that's in there for strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Bounce to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Thairo Estrada.
Striding in, Thairo Estrada singled home a run in his last time up. First offering on its way. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike. Hit out toward second. Reined in. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
You know, D-Row, when he makes a phone call after the game to call his parents and say he had a 4-hit day, you think he's going to tell them about that infield single right there?
Oh, no, that was a line drive in the gap. We always used to say on the bench, Dan, anybody could get 3 hits in a big league game. Got to get that 4th one. That's what separates you. Those are the special moments.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 2 out with the man at first. Now a throw over, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Here it comes, 1-0.
1-1.
And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. 2-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time. He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. The Yanks leave 1. They lead it 5-4. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Hunter Dozier.
Third baseman, Hunter Dozier.
First pitch of the at-bat.
0-1.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Up high, 2-1 now.
Ball
3-1.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
Slow roller down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another full count pitch home. To short. And there's one away.
The batter, number 7, designated hitter, Michael Franco.
Digging in and looking for more, Michael Franco. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Pitch on the way. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled off. chopped him up. And he'll put this away for the second out.
The batter, number 66.
Stepping up now, Ryan O'Hearn. No hits to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Gloved by LeMahieu. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Royals go down 1-2-3. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Scott Barlow is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 58. Scott Barlow.
7th inning ready to roll. And next it'll be the outfielder, Aaron Judge.
The white team, number 99.
First pitch on its way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah. Two balls, 2 strikes. You got a full count.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Now the payoff pitch home. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Ready for another shot now. Gio Urshela is coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. He's set and the pitch. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. Nobody out, runner on first. Skied into straightaway right. Soler is there. 1 out.
Now batting, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
At the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
And that misses for ball 1. Two balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
2-0 count. The pitch. Now a pitch popped up. Should be enough room for Perez behind the plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Now batting, Gary Sanchez. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
That's outside.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Now the 1-0. Sanchez, a native of the Dominican Republic. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Now the 2-0 home.
3 balls, no strikes.
A runner on first with 2 away. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
So striding in, Luke Voigt. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And Gordon will make the catch to retire the side. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Alex Gordon.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. The 1-0.
Well, that's it.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 2-1 home.
Hey.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's given the umpire an earful from that dugout.
The 2-2 is in there. A called strike 3.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Ready once again, Nicky Lopez. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First offering on its way. Here's a bouncing ball headed to LeMahieu at second. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, number 27.
So the Royals batting order turns over and set to go. Adalberto Mondesi, as the switch hitter, will take his cuts left-handed here. Here comes the first pitch.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2 out, nobody on. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
Fastball laid off well below the knees. And right into the shift. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Then it goes to first, and it's not in time.
Yeah, and with 2 outs, the pitcher was mentally in the dugout already. Now he's got to regroup and find a way to get out of this. Hard not to feel for the guy.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Michael Taylor. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
2 out with the man at first. A ball and a strike. Set. Here comes the 1-1. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. William Kennedy has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 31, Ian Kennedy.
Leading off the inning, Brett Gardner, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Brett Gardner.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning, and he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Into the box now, DJ LeMahieu, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A runner at second, nobody out. One and one the count now. From the stretch. Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner. The 1-2. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Taylor is there, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the shortstop, Tyro Estrada.
Stepping into the box, Tyro Estrada. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
From the stretch. They'll try and get that tying run to third as he puts this one down. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned.
Well, when you're trying to move a guy up to third with a bunt, that's exactly how you want to do it. Make the third baseman field the ball. That way his only play is to first. That was very well executed.
Striding forward now is the DH, Torres, runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch of the at-bat. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
2 outs here with a runner at third. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. A ball and 2 strikes.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
And it's fouled away. The set and the 1-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
The 2-2. And a beautiful knuckle curve in there for a called strike 3, and that will be out number 3. 1 left for the Yankees. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Tommy Canely is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 48, Tommy Canely.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Michael Taylor. Here's the first pitch to him. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down. 1-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
To the plate now, Jorge Soler, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Inside and low. 2-1. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Judge is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The catcher, number 15, Salvador Perez.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Chop toward the second baseman. He's got it. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. KC down in order, and the deficit holds at 5-4. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point.
Aaron Judge.
Here comes the first pitch. The Royals get some action in the bullpen going now as a left-hander starts to throw. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Line towards center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now that
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Stepping up to the plate, Gio Urshela. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Hit in the air down the right field line. Soler on the move. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
now batter, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Now at the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's in there for a base hit. His third hit of the game. Also, that two-out success means Gary Sanchez will get to hit here.
Now batter.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
At the plate, Gary Sanchez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball two. And a good eye that time to lay off the fastball. It's 3-0.
It's amazing how quick an inning can get away from you. You're cruising. First two outs are super quick. Little single happens, and now you're down 3-0 with the chance of maybe a little two-out lightning happening.
And he takes ball four again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Well, he made quick work of the first two guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
Standing in, Luke Voit. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
1-0. Here it is. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
2 balls and a strike now. And he fouls this one off. He's set. The 2-2. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. Yanks strand a pair. They lead it 5-4. Chad Green comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 57, Chad Green.
Digging in, Hunter Dozier.
Leading up for the Royals, the third baseman, Hunter Dozier.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. Green has over 40 innings on his line so far, with an ERA just under 2.5. That's allowing just over 2 runs per 9 innings of work. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Green has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Maikel Franco. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And the pitch.
1-0.
One out, nobody on. That's inside. 2-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gardner is there, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Now batting, number 66.
Into the box, Ryan O'Hearn. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Good luck with that pitch. That pitch is an absolute nightmare. Almost unhittable. Nasty downward action. High 80s velocity.
2-1 to the Royals' first baseman.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Fans on their feet in a one-run ball game in the last of the ninth. KC down to their final strike in this one. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, the skipper has to be pleased. They go on the road and win the first two of this three-game series, playing for the sweep tomorrow.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4 the final tally. New York jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Joe Musgrove wins his fourth game out of the bullpen this year. Heath Fillmyer was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Chad Green wraps it up for the save, his 28th on the season. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 5 runs, 13 hits, 1 error, and 13 runners left on base. For Kansas City, 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 17 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Kauffman Stadium, 37,903. The Royals thank you for attending and remind you to buckle up and drive home safely.